Fizzy had a bad habit. Not the kind that got you arrested. Unless you count spilling government-funded prototypes onto the floor a crime? Jury's out on that one. Her bad habit was knocking things over with her big, soda-filled shark tail. She wasn't super used to it after all. It started small. A beaker here, a burnt-out centrifuge there. Dr. Mortimer was used to the chaos. He didn't even look up the day she elbowed a tray of glowing DNA samples onto the floor while reaching for a soda. But he did start keeping a spreadsheet. The Fizzy Lab Tab. Each incident came with a price tag. At first, the deductions were modest. Crack test tube rack, £60. Melted keyboard, £90. Involuntary chemical party in the break room, £405. Accidentally drinking an experimental serum because it was in a soda can, priceless. Also already done. She's fine now, mostly. Fizzy shrugged it off. You can't put a price on scientific discovery, she said, blissfully ignoring the price Mortimer absolutely put on science and discovery. And on her. By month 3, her paycheck was just a memo that read, negative balance. Stop touching things. She might have kept skating by if not for the Great Recombobulator incident. TM. One Monday morning, she attempted a high-speed sit-and-glide across the lab counter. With a bottle of soda in one hand and a questionable confidence in her center of gravity, her tail clipped the table. A cart of volatile nanomaterials tipped. Fizzy flailed. The particle recombobulator 9000, a machine so delicate it required complete and total silence to operate, caught her full body slam like a linebacker. It exploded. Not violently, just expensively. Dr. Mortimer stood over the delicate, shattered heap, face unreadable. Fizzy, that machine cost more than your soul. She gave a little wave behind the smashed machine. Do you want me to Venmo you, or... A few days later, Carol from HR handed Fizzy the bill with a sarcastically apologetic smirk. The bill, 187,083 pence. The 83 pence was for the soda that she spilled on her shoes. You're gonna need another job to pay this one off, Fizzy, Carol advised. Fizzy wasn't fired yet. Mortimer was far too emotionally numb for that. Instead, he slid a clipboard across to Fizzy, titled Repayment Plan, from today to infinity. Which is how Fizzy ended up wearing red stripes, roller skates, and a soda bonnet at the Atomic Chomper Diner, a retro-futuristic establishment that smelled like grilled cheese and sticky arcade machines. Her new uniform was a perfect blend of vintage and vaguely dangerous. Her tail swished through the swinging doors, lemon slices bobbing in her hair. She'd never looked more radioactive chic. Customers didn't ask questions. Not when your waitress skated to your booth with a sharp grin and called you sweetheart. Not when she served fries with claws instead of fingers and said, "Enjoy your meal," in a voice sparkling with supernatural cheer. Some assumed she was part of the diner's theme. Others assumed she was part of a marketing stunt. A few tried to film her for clout, until they realized that she could smell clout and would politely ask for a 10% cut. Management didn't mind. She was incredible for business. She absolutely loved the work. The soda was free, the milkshakes didn't hiss, bubble, and explode, and unlike the lab, no one kept a spreadsheet of her mistakes. Well, except for her tip jar, which had a sticky note that read, "Help Fizzy pay off her shark debt. Don't ask." And taped underneath in smaller handwriting, "Also, she broke the jukebox twice." And all her tips went into the tip jar, and eventually to Mortimer.